at that point. Right here is going to be for your city water hookup. Right now, if I hook a hose in here, we're on the city water. Which your city water means you're pressurized up. But your site probably going to have it already. You don't have to bring portable water in with you or anything like that. You just hook your hose in there, leave it on here, and then you're ready to go through the camper at that point, okay? If you do decide to move it and you need to bring water with you, we just flip it down here, and we're going to fill it up through the same valve right here, okay? Once we see it flowing out,
down there, okay.
once we see it flowing out, we know we're full at that point.
Okay.
And then you got a black tank flush right here, which your black tanks are the dirtier waters, okay? Your gray tanks is your cleaner waters, which is your shower waters, dish waters, things in that nature. Your black waters are your toilet waters. Basically what you do is just hook your hose into there when you go to dump your black tank. Make sure your black tank valve's open. Make sure your black tank valve's open.
Pull on it.
Pull on it, and then that'll make it open right there. Okay? And then we'll hook a hose into there, turn it on, and it helps wash the black tank out at that point. Just make sure you have that open. If not, and which it tells you on the sticker right there. If you don't have it open, then you're going to have filling the black tank full of water, and it's going to come back through the camper. We don't want that. This is going to be your front bathroom, and this is going to be your back bathroom. You got two bathrooms, yeah.
2 tanks in?
Yep, there's 2 tanks in it, okay? Actually, there's going to end up being 4 tanks in this thing, okay? Well, there's going to be 5, but there's going to be 4 dirty tanks, okay? You're going to have 2 blacks and 2 grays. Your 1's going to be up here in the front, and then your 2's going to be all for the back kitchen and back bathroom.
Okay.
At that point. But there's 2 black tanks. This is going to be for your front. This is going to be for your black, right there. Okay. Satellite hookups and cable hookups here, which is all labeled what it is. Okay. Inside's wired for that. This right here, there's a filter on the inside that you can put down into here. It just helps purify the water a little better if you want to drink it and things like that. This is your outside shower right here, hot and cold on it.
Okay. So on this, these are inputs.
Yeah, that's where you can, if you have your satellite out here, you just hook it into here. Then on the inside of the camper, you're going to, I'll show you when we get in there, but there's, you know, where you can hook your satellite up.
Okay.
Or go from your TV to your.
What's the difference between that? So it's cable.
Cable's a different, it's like an RG3.
Okay.
Satellite takes like an RG4.
Okay.
That's the only difference in them. You can actually use the same thing. I mean, it's, but like I said, it takes like that bedroom. It's going to take a satellite, which is going to be your main bedroom in the front. And then the living room, there's only 2 rooms capable of satellite reclaim.
Okay.
You can hook it in to your cable. I mean, if you want to get technical about it, you can hook it in your cable and have it through the whole.
Okay, so the cable goes through the whole camper.
The cable goes through the whole camper. Satellite only goes to the main bedroom and the living room.
And then the cable is the one that goes to the back bedroom.
Right, it'll go back to the back bedroom also.
So. Because we're on city water or on a hookup at the site, how often do I want to run into this? How often do I want to flush my black tanks?
You're going to be permanently plumbed in?
Yeah.
I would say, since you're going to constantly be letting it run, basically, I would say like, you know,
So it's just a seasonal thing, or I need to do it once a month?
I'd probably do it like once a month,
Okay.
just to be safe with it.
And then
It just helps keep your black tank cleaner is what it does.
I just run it for 10 minutes, or how do I know it?
About 10 minutes. You know, that's 5 to 10 minutes is a good thing. You know, just hook your hose in there, and like I said, just make sure you're open.
Yep.
Just make sure you're open right there.
Do I have to
Now,
open these 2 when I do this one, or?
no, I'm going to show you something different here. Okay, this is going to be your front side dump right here. Okay. The white and blue hose sticking out over there is the freshwater tank, okay?
Okay.
That's where your portable water tank is.
Okay.
That's where if you see it flowing out right there,
Okay.
that's where you know you're full, okay?
All right.
Your portable water. But you have a dump site here. Now this you're not going to like this part of it. It's going to be hooked in. And then you're going to have your other dump valves right here, okay?
Oh, okay.
So you got 2 valves you got to open up.
That's fine.
They all come out there. But you got 2 valves, you're going to keep them open too.
So when I go to flush it up there, I come back here and pull these.
Pull these right there. Make sure you're pulled here.
Pull them all at the same time?
Yeah. And right here, tells you in here also.
Okay.
Your galley's your cleaner water. It's your
Right, I got
gray
you.
water.
Right.
You know.
So when I'm doing the black tank, there's two
Flushes.
inputs up there. The bottom one is the one back here. So
yeah.
I come back here, hook in the water, pull this one, and I can run it out.
Right, then you can run it out at that point.
Okay.
Make sure you're running
Now,
out.
when I'm doing the black tank, I also open up the galley too, and it flushes it all the same time.
It'll all help flush it out. The galley actually don't have a flush in it. It'll help flush the main line, okay? But it don't have the actual flush in it because you don't have really. It's all clean water, basically. You know, not clean, but it's. You know what I'm saying? It's got soap and stuff that run through it where your toilet's got the dirty.
Someone was also telling us about putting stuff in when you flush a toilet. Every time you flush it, you got to put.
Well, you don't have to every time. There is some deodorizer you can put in there. Every couple times does help with the smell.
So it's a deodorizer issue. It's not a tank health issue.
No, you don't really need a tank health. You don't really need a cleaner in there because you got the flush. The deodorizer is good stuff to run in there every couple times.
So this is going to be like, you know, we're there for a week, we're there for a weekend, and then might not be there for a few days. So do you recommend us pouring some of that in before we leave, or
Yeah, I
the
would.
duration of
Yeah,
when
I'd
we're
just
not
pour
there?
a little bit in there while you're not there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? When you go to leave a weekend, that way it's set.
Just in the toilet itself.
Yeah, just dump it in the toilet, flush the toilet once or twice, and then just leave it set in there. Okay. Flush it down in so it goes down into the tank. Yeah. And it goes down into the tank.
Okay.
And that way, it's really the best way it works is if it gets set for a little while.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
So you don't have to use it otherwise.
So,
No,
That sounds
you
good.
said you could do it like every few times.
storage up underneath here.
Yep.
This goes underneath. Yep. Back underneath there.
Jeez.
That's like that.
Yeah.
Pour someone before you leave.
It's all right. Your ladder right here. Ladder is capable of 300 pounds. So you can climb up there. You can get up there, walk all around. Once a year, you're going to want to wash that roof off with a garden hose. And a mild detergent, a soft brush. You know, just kind of like lightly wash it down once a year.
Okay.
It's got a 12-year warranty on it, so that's the reason we want to keep it maintenance right. We want to make sure all the seals where it's been caulked around are looking good. You know, if they start cracking, start looking bad, then we need to either fix it or have somebody fix it. That way, if you do end up having a problem, you properly maintenance it.
So just soapy water once a year.
Yep.
Put it away in the season. We're done.
Yep.
Wash it.
Best thing to do is like at the end of the year when you're done camping, you know what I mean, wash it down.
So I wash it down, and I've seen the big wraps that go over the top of the whole thing. Is that worthwhile or not necessarily?
Your covers got their pros and cons. Personally, I don't recommend it.
I was only thinking through the winter months when we're not up there. What do you
Well,
feel
the
about
bad part
that?
about your covers is they seal them so tight they don't get a chance to breathe. Okay.
Yeah.
And you'll start getting condensation on the
Yeah.
inside of the camper. Okay. That's where you start getting mold in places. You'll notice they're very well campers. I'm not trying to say they're not, but it's not real thick wall panels, you might say. And they got tape on them on the seams. You'll start seeing the tape peel off because they can't breathe. But your covers help from the weather, but I would rather deal with the weather because they're capable of being out into the winter.
Right.
See?
But there's no problem with like washing it, like when we're cleaning it, when we're packing it away from, and then cleaning it when we come back.
No.
Because wouldn't it be better, since we're not there for the whole winter, to double check it like twice a year? You know what I'm saying? Like when we leave, check everything, and then when we come back, we should check all the seals too.
Okay, what you're going to want to do, since you're not going to be there in the winter, when you put it away for the year, get up there, wash everything down, keep an eye on everything, and then, when you come back for the springtime, do it again.
Okay.
Clean the
I'm
roof
alright
again.
with washing. Yeah.
Twice a year is not going to hurt you. 3 times a year. The more you do it, the better you're going to be.
Okay.
I mean, you're going to definitely want to check it. You know what I mean? You don't have to wash it every time, but we definitely want to keep an eye on it. Because that's the number one thing that'll lose the value of the camper.
And you're talking about the seals around all the fixtures.
The vents,
Right.
around the edges, it's been sealed too.
Okay.
If you do use it, you want to use a material that's capable for a rubber roof. Okay, don't use a silicone, a latex caulk. Make sure it's capable for a rubber roof.
I'd go to an RV store to do that. So.
Or your Home Depots and Lowe's sell it too.
I'd ask that question.
There's like on that caulk gun right there's a material that we would use. Right behind you there. It's a lap sealant, made for a rubber roof. So just I've seen people try to use latex caulk or silicone and it don't adhere right to it and it leaks again. So just keep an eye on that. That's important. Also with your slides, because odds are you're going to leave these out all winter or all summer long.
Right.
In the wintertime, put it up. Just go ahead and shut them up because we don't want the snow and the weight on these slides no more than we have to. But keep an eye on these seals. This is your actual seal right here. This is just like a squeegee. If there's water on there and you run it in, it squeegees it off. But we don't want these to dry rot, okay? Excuse me. WD-40 works good to spray on these. They also sell an RV silicone spray that helps it out, you know, just once a year. You know, in your case, you're going to do it twice a year, you know, in the summertime, even when they're out, because the sun will dry these out quicker than anything, and then you'll start having issues with it. Just the outside's all we got to worry about, okay? Up here, up on the slide, and down on the edges over here, too, on all the slides.
Okay.
That's pretty important, you know, that's...
Same thing with around the windows too. Is that the same kind of issue or not?
No, not necessarily. You just want to keep an eye on them. You know, you're not going to really, the seals on the inside there, they're not as bad.
Okay.
These are the ones that take the most abuse right here. The windows you don't have to worry about as much. So, just like I said, that's usually ends up being 90% of people's problem. Out here you got LED lights, you got regular lights.
Amy.
You got your cabinets up in here. Hot and cold sink out here. This is on the back tank. This sink out here.
And then the grill, I didn't look. I'm assuming it's in there.
Yeah, it hangs
Look
right
at the
there.
rope lighting. That's so.
Hang on there. If you do go to move it, travel with it.
Ooh, rope
Take it
lighting.
off when you leave for the weekend. You got to take it off.
Okay.
When this door closes down, you're gonna have to take it off too.
Okay.
So
Okay.
just remember that. Nothing to really worry about here. This is your furnace right here. We don't want to keep objects blocked in front of it though. No plastic chairs is our main thing. You know, we can. You might want to put you some screens over it because the mud daubers, things in that nature. But we just don't want to keep it blocked with chairs because it does thin out air.
Just put a screen over top of that.
Yeah, they sell RV screens that actually.
Remember, I asked
I
about that. Remember?
Yeah.
I was like, what? Like these mud? You have a whole bunch of stuff in there for that. I was like, man, mud daubers must
will.
attack them.
They will get up in there. Usually, if you're using it, you don't have the problem. It's when you stop using it
Yeah.
and there's no air or nothing flowing.
We're
through
not
it.
up there for a week. The mud dauber will be in there.
They'll also want to get up into here,
Okay.
so you can get screens through there. They sell them up front. You can buy them about anywhere. They're easy to put on. Okay. We'll put them on, but
Sounds good.
you'd be better off doing it.
Right. Sure.
Um,
What's in here?
That's just your
that what you press to
backside of your
stop?
refrigerator.
Yeah.
There's nothing you got to worry about.